Well, we're in the same building. We just moved a little bit just so you could see where the magic happens.
It's like cribs.
It's like cribs, except like the camera's not going to be bouncing as much. Outside the Northeast Ohio Media Group newsroom with Doug Lamarice and Bill Landis, we're here giving you our predictions for the Ohio State-Penn State game this week. I'm going to try, this is like take 3. I've said something stupid a few times. I think it's funny. Doug doesn't. Bill, we'll start with you since he's always wrong.
I'm indifferent to your humor.
You love it. Don't lie. What do you have happening in the Penn State? And this time maybe not go for 4 minutes.
I said in the outrageous predictions that JT Barrett would throw 6 touchdown passes, so that's 42 points. Sean Norrenberger maybe kicks a field goal this week, 45 points. Defensive touchdown that Doug predicted in the outrageous predictions. I like one of those as well. So if I'm doing, it's 51, right? 52.
52.
I went to Catholic school. We didn't do math. 52 points for Ohio State. I like 52-13 Ohio State over Penn State. I just don't think Penn State struggled so much this year. I don't think they can keep it close. I don't think they score probably until like the fourth quarter when Ohio State's already got its own up.
We got into it a little bit in our weekly show, and I'm obsessed with it. And we talked about it a little bit on the phone last night because we're friends. The spread is 13.5. Yeah. We have to mention that in the video because we're keeping against the spread. Are you stunned that it's that low?
Given that it was 63-14 last year, and Bill has made the point that this Penn State team is not as good as last year's Penn State team. I know that was in Ohio Stadium. This one's on the road. I mean, I don't think that atmosphere for this Ohio State team going there is worth 3 touchdowns. You know, so I think I would be more in line with like a 3-touchdown game than a 2-touchdown game when you're talking about this. So I'm actually quite surprised.
Okay, and now your prediction.
41-14. Which is a larger margin of victory than I've been predicting and incorrectly predicting for Ohio State for weeks. I'm waiting for some offenses to get some things going. You know, early in the year, I thought, okay, Christian Hackenberg, the quarterback for Penn State, this is a team that's maybe going to score some points. Certainly has not looked like that offense at all. He's thrown 5 touchdown passes the whole year, and you know, 41 for the Ohio State offense would be a step back a little bit from what we've seen. And again, if I think the defense is going to score some points, that's not a completely dominating offensive effort, but it's an easy win.
That's a trigger score.
It was the keypad. It was the keypad for a couple of years, but it's a good score for Urban Meyer.
It is. I don't think this game is going to be close. I cannot imagine any scenario unless the point spread being on the road is worth 40 points to Vegas. In my outrageous prediction, picked Ohio State would score 60 points, which would make 50 in 5 straight games. JT Barrett finds his rhythm. It might take a drive or two in the beginning of the game to get things going, but I just don't see how, with the scholarship limits and just the way that the rosters stack up, that Ohio State's gonna have any problem just imposing its will on Penn State.
And you picked. You picked 51-10 or something last week, and I think I said, ooh, when you picked that, and you practically nailed the score. So, I mean, like, you've been on this big margin thing, but you've been right.
Yeah, but I also feel like, what was it? The last time they played at Penn State, didn't they win by a lot, too?
It was 35-21, I think.
Really? There was one game, then maybe even before that, where I think they put up a ton of points. I can't remember. All I know is that I don't know that Penn State athletically matches up, and when you talk about football, and you talk about depth, and you talk about talent, I don't care where the game's played or if it's in front of 100,000 people or 50,000 people. Once the game starts being played, I think Ohio State takes care of business. Penn State has been weak. I think we've seen that, and I don't see how a rolling Ohio State team is going to have a problem with that. So my score is 63-14 for the second straight year.
Wow.
That's a little outrageous in the next one, too, giving a little bonus coverage on the outrageous predictions. So that's where we're at. I think we're all on the same page. I think Ohio State goes in, takes care of business. So outside of the Northeast Ohio Media Group building, newsroom.
We're technically in the building.
We're in the building. We're outside the newsroom. I have to work on closing the videos smoothly, you said, and you're ruining my momentum. So just think about that next time I mess up and stutter. Might do it on purpose now. For the 3 of us, you know who we are. Thanks for watching, and be sure to add in your predictions and the score in the comment section. We really like to see what you guys think as well.